Crawford, I mean, Mommie Dearest makes Crawford.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
all
bad.
want to, sad, really sad.
It is too bad that that has become the legacy image, and that's what everybody remembers of Joan Crawford. They don't remember, for example, and unless today you rent her old movies, and I'd recommend Mildred Pierce, 1945, for which she won the Academy Award nomination. Crawford is what I call a female Horatio Alger, both in her personal life and in the roles she plays on screen. And by the way, you know, beginning with the stars in the early part of the 20th century, you have the fan magazines and celebrity and gossip watchers and so on. And so people in the audience knew the personal life of these women as well as the professional life. And they always blurred the images and kind of blended the image they projected on the screen with their real life. I mean, people knew Joan Crawford had a very hard upbringing, a mother who had been married many times, who kept changing her name and Joan's name. And so she's a female Horatio Alger. She's someone who goes up the socioeconomic ladder. But unlike a man, she does it thanks to her good looks, though. Those are her primary assets. But she does it. And in the 30s and 40s, Joan Crawford had the largest fan club of anybody. I don't think a lot of people appreciate that.
What a life. What a life some of these women had.
Well, that's another, I would argue, one of the kind of glosses that I put on their personal lives is I look at how the multiply married Joan Crawford, for example, and Betty Davis, married 5, 6 times. And Elizabeth Taylor is a little bit different because she's a generation later, but also, in a sense, is still a remnant of the old view. These women are full-time professionals. They're hard-working women. The only men they marry are men who still are kind of old-fashioned. Betty Davis's many husbands couldn't stand being called Mr. Davis. I mean, none of their names was Davis. And they didn't understand sex role reversal. You know, today we talk about stay-at-home dads. Men who will be the domestic partner in a relationship if the woman is the careerist.
Or share household duties.
Or share household duties.
With a working spouse.
Exactly. Where both spouses are working and both contribute and are egalitarian in raising the children and so on. These women, especially the movie stars of the 30s and 40s, were pioneers. They were trying a pathway that nobody had done before. I mean, they're working very long, hard hours, but the husbands, for the most part, are old-time men who can't accept this.